Okay, so I don't know how long this video is going to be because my phone is saying something about not enough storage. You know how that goes. Currently I am in the process of downloading another video. But yeah, hopefully I can make this video at least 15 minutes long. So we'll see if my phone allows me to. But right now I am currently on a break from door dashing because I wanted to have a slot that was like from 8 a.m. to all the way to like 3. My partner gets off of work at, well, he goes on break at 3, around like 3:20. So I usually will work up until that time, and usually she's in school. So she gets off the bus at around like 3:14. So yeah, so I have her because they're on Christmas break, and it's a little bit of a challenge. I'm not gonna hold you up. It's a little bit of a challenge because I just started a new job. And I'm not really able to like put any hours in until her break is done. So if any of you know about single motherhood, it can be a little bit difficult to it can be hard to have to, let me lock these doors while I'm playing. It'd be a little bit hard to have to navigate and make it happen the best way that you can. So I'm dashing. We've been in Alabama for going on 7 months, about 7 months, and so it's been a challenge. I'm not gonna hold you up. I had the fleeting thought of moving back to Michigan because I am from Michigan. For those of you who do not know, my name is Tara. I go by Luna as well, but my name is Tara. I am 32 years old. I am a Michigan native, born and raised in Jackson, Michigan. Lived in Detroit for a while, moved to Georgia for a little while, came back to Michigan, and pretty much struggled to get on my feet. Like, been struggling for the longest time to get on my feet, and it's been a challenge. I'm not gonna hold you up. It's been very, very hard. I've lost a lot, and I am proud of myself that I've been able to like not let my struggles harden my heart, and that I've been able to keep a smile on my face despite it all. And so I'm proud of myself for that. So right now I am just kind of on this little break, and I figured, okay, let me just go ahead and do a little video and tell you how my day is going. It's a sunny, beautiful day here in Alabama. I love it. I love the weather, and that's one reason why like I can be like in this little little zip up and be comfortable. In Michigan it's probably snowing today. So I'm like, I love that I can take my daughter to the park during the winter. I think that's awesome. Happy solstice, happy winter solstice to all of you who are spiritualists, who know about those things. Happy winter solstice. So yeah, I've just been really wanting to focus on my personal development. For the longest time, I let that kind of fall by the wayside, and I really was focused on like my relationship for a while. Him and I were supposed to be like, I moved here and we moved in together, and him and I were supposed to be like strictly platonic, but we decided to give it a try, even though I told him, I let him know that I'm not really ready for a relationship, and there's some things about myself that I wanted to heal before I jumped into a relationship. So despite that, I didn't want to hurt him, so I kind of tapped into my inner people pleaser, and I jumped into the relationship or whatever, and it hasn't been the best. I'll be honest, it hasn't been the best. We have a lot of disagreements, and because of that, I decided to let it go. I decided to step away from the relationship and stop putting so much energy into it and really start focusing on my personal development, because for the longest time I just haven't. I haven't focused on my personal development. I haven't focused on myself. I haven't poured into myself. I've been so focused on like surviving and making sure that we're treading water, but we ain't underwater. Making sure that we're not underwater. And it's just been taking so much on me. Like, it's taking so much out of me. I'm very much overweight. I never used to be this big, and unfortunately, because I started eating meat again in 2023, like, I blew up within the matter of like 6 months. I gained like 40 to 50 pounds. And so like I'm on this like weight loss journey. I was vegetarian for like 10 years. And it was really good for me. My skin was always clear. Never really had a lot of issues with my eczema. I was able, like, I dealt with depression, but I was able to like reel myself back in. But I did notice that when doing like being a vegetarian, if you're not doing it properly, like if you're eating a lot of like cheeses and you're eating a lot of fries and stuff like that, that's not nutrition. So I'm like, okay, I'm not eating meat, but I'm gonna definitely eat these fries. And so when I started to eat the meat again, it kind of piled onto the calories that I was already eating when it came to like the fries and stuff like that, and cheese and bread. I love bread. I absolutely love bread. Okay, love it, love it, love it. You can't tell me nothing about no bread. Okay, I love the bread. So one thing that I have been really trying to focus on is like removing the meat aspect of it, like trying not to eat so much meat. I was following this lady, I forgot her name, but she was pretty much talking about this practice when it comes to like consuming food, where you don't put so much of a, like, how do I explain it? Like, you pretty much just eat what you want, but you're like kind of like conscious of what you're eating, where it's not like you just gorging on whatever you want to eat. Like, no, but trying to eat healthy, but eating what your body is craving at that moment in time. I'm going to kind of implement that a little bit into my dietary practice, but I'm not going to just be eating whatever I want all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna be eating pork and stuff like that. Like, that's not the goal. That's not the goal. But I do want to make sure that I am, fulfilling my body and giving it the nutrients that it's supposed to have. Because for the longest time, when I was a vegetarian, I don't feel like I was getting the nutrition that I needed. Yeah, baby. Turn the car on. Please turn the car on before my tablet dies. Child, this battery with this tablet. There you go. So, yeah. So, just making sure that I am not giving my body nutrients, if that makes sense. Making sure that I am consuming enough protein, consuming enough grains and fiber. Fiber is something that I have definitely struggled with for a long time, but I want to incorporate like more flax seeds. Like, when I was a vegetarian, I would do a smoothie every morning, and I would put like my flax seeds in there. I know on TikTok they were saying that you're not really supposed to put like chia seeds in there because it doesn't digest properly. If you put like raw chia seeds in your smoothie, it doesn't really digest properly. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't do that. Like, you're supposed to actually let them soak and then like remove them like with like a strainer. You're supposed to like let the gel seep through and then put the chia seeds in. So I'm like, I did not know that. I had just been consuming them like, and trust me, they work for your digestion. your digestive system, digestion works. It definitely works. It'll get you going. You'll be in the bathroom. You'd be like, please don't go in there about an hour. So yeah, that definitely works. So I want to definitely get more flax seeds in my diet and whatnot. But my thing is like, I use like the frozen fruits, and I'll be like cold after I drink it. So that's why I want to like buy more like regular, like, the fruits that you just get like from the produce section, aside from the frozen fruits. But yeah, when I was incorporating a smoothie every single day, it definitely helped to keep my weight down. I'm not gonna hold you up. It helped to keep my weight down. And I noticed that like the cortisol levels is something that is very significant when it comes to like weight loss and keeping your weight down and keeping the bloat down. So I got like those Goli, I think they're called Goli, like little gummies with the ashwagandha. I got those, and hopefully that can help with the cortisol levels to keep them down. So I've been taking those, and then I also started like a 15-day cleanse that I had gotten on TikTok as well. I've been doing that for like 2 days. I haven't really seen any results yet, but I'm not expecting really to see a lot of results. But definitely got to do that again today. I got to take that little pill today. So, it's important that you are detoxing, 3 to 6 months. Every 3 to 6 months is really what you're supposed to do. And I am well behind. Okay. I have accepted the fact that I am a late bloomer, and that I'm not always going to be with the end times, with the end times, based off of the way that I was raised and where I came from. As you follow my journey and you get to know me a little bit more, you'll learn a little bit more about my story and where I came from. Let's just say I was raised in a religious cult, and so life and being like in the world was completely looked down upon. So being able to navigate life with having all of those teachings in your subconscious mind is very challenging, because you can consume as much as you want to consume, like on YouTube and on social media and in articles and reading and all of those things, but those practices, you need to be be in the world, not of the world, and everybody that's not going to this church is going to where. So like knowing those things, having those things in your subconscious mind, it can be a challenge, because hold on, let me pause this. It can be a challenge to navigate life when those practices were put into your subconscious mind. So I have been kind of teeter-tottering when it comes to like my faith and my spirituality and who I am, because I do believe that there is a mother, father, creator. I don't believe that there's just one God, because and I also believe that everybody has their own practice. They all have their own spiritual practices, and so and regardless of your spiritual practice, whatever God that you're praying to, if you're putting your energy into that entity or that deity, not entity but deity, a lot of people are getting their prayers answered. So I believe that it all leads back to source. I believe that it all leads back to divine and divine feminine and divine masculine energy, because you need both of those in order to create life. So that's why I put my energy more so into mother, father, creator, aside from just the Trinity. And yes, it can be a little bit challenging, because there's not a lot of people that are putting their energy into that flow of faith. So because of that, it can be kind of hard for your prayers to get answered based off of, because it's all about energy flow. If nobody is putting the energy into the flow and the power towards that deity, they're not going to be able to do much. because it's all about the power of the human mind. It's all about the power of the human energy and what they can put into, you know, that God or that deity. So those are just my little thoughts about that. And you'll learn more. And I can't wait for, you know, you to go on this journey with me and, you know, just see the elevation, and so you can know who I am and what I want to do and how I want to positively impact people's lives and what I want to bring forth to the table, you know, when it comes to humanity and, you know, helping to build society to be closer to one another and build community. So I appreciate you for listening to my little tangent. And if you have not subscribed, please feel free to subscribe, like, share this video, you know, tell me who you are, tell me where you're from, how old you are, you know, let me know who you are in the comments, because I definitely will be reading those comments. So look forward to seeing me more, because I'm working on my consistency this year. This coming year, I'm working on my consistency, and I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop, because me not being consistent has led to failure so many times, and I'm tired of the failure. I can fail my way up to the top, but the thing is that if I, you know, put your first foot forward and you make sure that you are consistent, it always leads to positive results. So I love you, and I thank you so much for watching, and hey, let's grow together. Peace.